Today we have a P24AE Apple Edward on this 2016 Dodge Ram Eco Diesel. Alright, so this code here has to deal with the exhaust system. The way to get this fixed is, well, I'm going to try to clean this out, maybe that sensor, but the best solution would be to replace it. First, what we're going to do is remove this induction piping from here. Boom and boom. These are 8 mils. Sorry, I did the work already. Remove that to the side. There's 8 mils here, 2 small bolts. Then there's 2 longer 10mm bolts here. Once you have this loose, everything comes out just like so. And this would be the cause of our problem. And associated with this piping here, this is fiberglass. That is why I have the gloves on, because fuck fiberglass. All right, over here we have the sensor. For that one, you will need a Torx 40 to loosen up the bolt. The pigtail connections right here. It does have a little safety clip. That little yellow tab there secures it down. Once you remove or pull this back, you should be able to press that down and release the sensor. Once you have the sensor out, there it is. Look how corroded this sensor is. 100% should be replaced, especially because it has a rubber O-ring here, which will no longer make a good seal because we broke that seal. So my suggestions for this is to replace it. There is the part number. Looks like this is a Bosch. Wonder if Mopar has it in Bosch or if it's a Mopar product. But my suggestion to you from Dodge, buy Dodge parts. Don't go aftermarket. This looks like an aftermarket part. It's Bosch. I'm not sure if they use Bosch to begin with, but they usually use Mopar products. So yeah, this should be the solution here. We could probably get away with cleaning this because it is aluminum. So maybe a good clean down and a good spray down with some brake cleaner. Might break that down, wire brush. Oh, look at all that stuff that came off. I'm not too sure about this one. This one, I mean, we could probably get away with a little wire brush and clean it out, but it's just so sensitive. I might as well just replace it, to be honest with you. And there you have it. Quick little fix. Hopefully this takes care of that issue. I'll report in a little bit once I have the parts reinstalled, and we'll figure out what's going to happen with this. All right, so I have the replacement parts. I have a replacement O-ring and I have the replacement sensor there. What I'm going to do is spray a little bit of brake cleaner. I was going to say carb cleaner, but it's brake cleaner. I have the old O-ring here. Here it is. This is the one that goes on the pipe. Clean that shoot thing up. Make sure everything is nice and clean, so we get a nice good seal around here. I cleaned this pipe here. I guess this is an EGR valve or EGR piping. We'll install the new O-ring. This is the part number there. We'll install the new sensor. That's the part number there. And guess what? Freaking Bosch, but on a Mopar box. So I guess this is right. I should have just bought it at AutoZone. Probably would have saved me a penny. But there's nothing like original parts. So yeah. And this one was made in Italy. This one was made in Germany. Crazy, right? For American cars. So let's slap this in, slap that back into place, put that sensor back, connect our tubing, clear the check engine, and hopefully that takes care of that stupid little light. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I just wanted to conclude that that did not actually fix that issue. What I had to replace was the particulate matter sensor. That one is located right next to the oxygen sensor towards the rear of the passenger car. It is near It is right near the axle in the rear, but it is located right behind the transmission, and it's right next to the driveline coming up the exhaust. There is an oxygen sensor like so, and then there's that particle matter sensor sticking up straight up. There is a little box device connected to it. That whole thing needs to be replaced. You cannot find that part at any auto parts store. You need to get it from Mopar direct from Dodge. That is listed 500 and something dollars. We got it for 450 bucks, I think. It's very expensive, but that finally took care of the issue. That map sensor did need to be replaced regardless. It was so full of corrosion, and that pipe was super nasty too. I removed it, I cleaned it all out. The sensor was already covered in corrosion. Cleaned everything out, put everything back together, same code, replaced that particle matter sensor, no more code. And yeah, I just wanted to include this in the video because this did not fix it. It wasn't until I replaced that sensor that fixed it. So if you're watching, thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe.